and welcome back to the Unnamed Pod. I'm actually here with my co-host. He finally decided he wanted to show up. Ryan Galloway. Ryan, say hi.
Hello.
He's not very happy. He's
we're finally here. We're doing it. We're in it. And first of all, I missed 1 week. I missed the first week. I had something come up, and so I wasn't able to be there. And now I'm on something called the Unnamed Pod.
Yeah,
I could have prevented that. And so to anyone who listens, which is probably no one right now, but maybe someone in the future, I'm sorry. I could have come up with something better.
Hey, there's still time because it is an unnamed podcast, and so you have plenty of time. Yeah. Hey, listen, okay. I haven't even created a logo yet, so figure it out. All right, this is your fault. You're usually the intro guy too. You saw how bad I started off that intro, right? So
that was terrible.
This is not on me. This is all on you. Okay. So
okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna ease our way into it. You're obviously a new partner for me. It takes a minute to develop the chemistry and figure out what you like, what you don't like.
Oh, we got chemistry. You already know.
No, I don't know.
Maybe I have no idea. Into this, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So
what,
dude? Anyways, all right. So I have a few things. Okay. See, this is exactly what I wanted. All right. So
this is exactly what I did not want.
I just want to hear your sultry voice. Anyways, that's besides the. So I have some things written down. Intros 1. We checked that. We're done. We're good on that. Okay. Chat plus banter. I put in there. I like the banter we have together. It's just. It's like I said before, it's touchy-feely, so we're gonna feel each other out, pun intended, and your face is kind of concerning me. You're
having too much fun.
I'm having a blast already, and we're a few minutes in? I'm having a blast.
It's been like what? It's been like 2 years of you trying to get me on a podcast, and now here we are.
It's been 2 years of me trying to get on your podcast, and so you know what I said? I said, to hell with that. I'll make my own, and then force you to get on my podcast instead. So, and look at that. It turned out great. So I went.
If you build it, I will come.
Yes, he will. And he came. So, all right. So my first thing I wanted to talk about, we normally talk about baseball. If you've seen my page, excuse on the mic bump. If you've seen my page, I've been strictly talking about basketball, but I have also wanted to start talking about basketball, football. College football is coming up. Really excited about that.
38 days.
Yeah. So next week I want to talk about college football, if you don't mind. You're very knowledgeable. And you're a student of one of the more exciting programs in the country. But we can talk about that next week. So things like that. NFL is coming up too. There's really nothing to be excited about for NFL season for either of us.
Well, now hold on.
No, there's nothing exciting for you, man. You're, for those who don't know, Ryan is an avid Boston sports fan for whatever reason, bandwagon, and so he really has nothing to root for, which is great for me. I'm so glad. The Red Sox suck, or mid, So
yeah, we're mid in the best division in baseball.
Yeah, but
I'm not getting into this with you right now. But Boston sports fan here. Family's from Massachusetts, by the way. I hate Will Glover. I go to UT for the time being. I got 9 hours left, taking a little victory lap.
Yeah, and it must be nice, man.
So y'all are gonna come along with me on the journey of the pain of being a Boston sports fan. John Henry, sell the team. Chaim Bloom, please quit. Celtics, keep doing what you're doing. It'll work out for us eventually.
You're never gonna get a job with the Celtics. You keep talking like that, man. We can delete this episode. Its digital footprint can be deleted. So,
you proved that.
I still haven't deleted my footprint. It's pretty huge. It's pretty massive right now.
I don't think you can get past that one.
Well, we'll see. All right. So, first thing I want to talk about, because we're going to make this a short. It's going to be a short podcast. All right. We've both agreed to that. We both understand that the average human attention span cannot withstand more than 15 minutes of anyone talking.
What's
so
up?
Point proven. So yeah, I first wanted to talk about we're not gonna talk about baseball today. All right, it's gonna be something different. I know. Whatever. And oh, by the way, I have like 4 people that listen to this, Ryan, by the way. So I just wanted to throw that out there. You said earlier that no one does. 4 people do, and I think one of them is my dad.
I could probably name the other 3.
Yeah, but we're not going to out them because it's embarrassing.
That's fine.
But
no, you're right. You're right. That's fine.
no one wants to admit they listen to this. So I want
I
to
don't
talk
listen
about
to this.
All right. Well, you're just a hater. So thoughts?
No, yeah, I am. Anyway, let's
you got
get
this
in.
collared shirt on and you're acting all high and mighty now. It's crazy. So
Some of
anyways,
us have jobs.
dude, I work, I get made fun of. I'm unemployed, I get made fun of. It doesn't end. All right. So
That's the way it goes.
all right, focus. All right. Cavs won the Summer League. Congrats to them for the most meaningless championship in all of sports. But it is exciting to watch because there's some good rookies. No, go ahead. Thoughts?
I was gonna make a joke, but I can't make that joke.
Who says you can't? Anyways,
Me.
I would probably say it, but that's me. I have no shame. Cavs won the Summer League. A big key to the Cavs winning the Summer League, if I may, would be do I say this right? Amoni? How do you say his name? Bates? How do you say his first name? Amani Bates? Amani Bates? Hell of a player.
Yeah.
If you watched even a little bit of it, you'd see an absolute steal from the second round. I'm shocked he didn't go first because remember he had all that hype coming out of high school a couple years back. Or
Wasn't he the top prospect coming out of high school? Or he was one of them?
He was one of, and then he went to like Eastern Michigan, and Eastern Michigan happened.
Right.
But yeah. So congrats to the Cavs. Obviously, the Cavs are looking to take the East next year. It's going to be pretty tough because the Boston Celtics do exist. The Sixers are done, so it's literally just the Boston Celtics standing in the way of anyone who wants to come out of the East. Miami if they get Dame, but that's not going to happen. Honestly,
Miami.
Dame is a Portland Trailblazer until further notice, and further notice might never come.
And the Heat, we don't need to get into it right now, but the Heat have already lost so many role players this offseason.
Yeah.
And then the amount of players that they would lose in a Damian Lillard trade. They already don't have the assets to get him. So they would have to send away everybody. And that team is literally going to be Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Damian Lillard. That's not winning. Without a bench. It can
win you some game. Yeah, and also, excuse me, I forgot the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, fluke loss in the first round last year. They're not going to let that happen again. Giannis is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And honestly, I think Giannis is the MVP frontrunner this year. He's got a lot to prove after that horrible playoff series. I know he was injured, but everyone at that point of the season is a little roughed up. That's my first hot take. Is Giannis Antetokounmpo will win the 2024 MVP. It's not Jason Tatum. As much as you want it to be, it's not. It might be Victor Wembanyama. Thoughts?
It's gonna be a different center.
Too far.
It's gonna be the guy that should have won it this year. It's gonna be Nikola Jokic.
Jokic, you think he wins three out of the last 4?
He should have won this past year.
Yeah, he obviously should have won this year. It was
just voter fatigue,
which is the worst thing because obviously voter fatigue doesn't exist. LeBron James is like a 7-time MVP, and Jordan, shoot, who knows? So, but yeah, it's dumb. Obviously, Jokic just robbed. We're all upset, but Giannis Antetokounmpo, my MVP for next year. Book it.
But we're here to talk about the Summer League. So
we are.
Will Glover, let me pose you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's got you excited? What rookies did you see perform in the Summer League and you said, "Ooh, I like that"?
Well, obviously, as a San Antonio Spurs fan, Victor Wembanyama obviously is the most exciting rookie I've seen in my lifetime because I was too young to remember LeBron. But I take it back. Zion had a lot of hype coming out of high school.
Not like this though.
Yeah, nothing. This doesn't compare.
This is LeBron hype.
And Wembanyama has a whole country behind him too. It's not just like
Yeah.
oh, he went to Duke, and so he went to a blue blood program like Zion did. No, this is a whole country. This is where and great basketball players have come out of this country. So, Wembanyama, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward. Another Spur is Serge Rice. I hope he makes the roster. Texas legend, obviously. You're very familiar with him.
I am familiar with his game.
Great 3-and-D player. He had in his 2 games he played in the summer league, the last 2 games for the Spurs. I think he had 7 steals over those 2 games, and he also made some pretty good shots. Something to watch. Of course, I already mentioned Bates, and who are you excited for?
Well, I mean, obviously, how can you not be excited about Wemby, right? That's a no-brainer. Excited about Scoot Henderson as well. I mean, the Damian Lillard situation is very interesting, and I think that will determine a lot of what we see from Scoot Henderson this season, because if not, I mean, I don't see any reason why you don't put him in the starting lineup and just let him run this year. It's already a lost year anyway if Damian's gone. It's probably already a lost year if Damian stays, you know? So I would say get him all the experience he can get. He's obviously the most NBA ready player coming out of the draft. And yeah, so I'm excited about him. Keontae George also.
Good pick.
Looked very good. And I didn't really think much about him prior to, but following the summer league, I was like, wow, this guy's really good. Where did he come from? Other than that, I mean, Thompson twins looked good. I'm excited about them. That'll be fun, especially when they play against each other. We like that. It'll be fun. It'll be good for the game of basketball.
Yeah.
And then I can't not mention Jordan Walsh as a Celtics fan,
say,
but also in general.
No, in general he looks
fantastic. Defensively amazing, 3-point shot on offense. He's just an athletic, lanky guy. We've been seeing a lot of player comps to him. Like, I know some people have been saying Dennis Rodman. Well, no, he's got an offensive game. I was going to say, and bear with me on this one. You don't have to go along with it, and that's okay. Kind of on offense, at least. He looked like Luol Deng out there.
Luol Deng. NBA
That's
legend.
a name you haven't thought about in a minute. Hey, 2-time All-Star.
Yeah, you know. I mean, if you can get that out of the second round. And the funny part, he only averaged 7 points a game in college and shooting only around 28% from the 3. So just out of nowhere, he shouldn't have been drafted, in my opinion. The Celtics traded for him, if I remember right. I could check this real quick.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Sacramento
but I know that,
drafted him at 38, and then I guess the Celtics traded for him. So
I think he had a really good tournament
with Arkansas.
Yeah,
possibly. I honestly, I would be a liar if I said I watched Arkansas in the tournament. I didn't.
No, yeah, I had never seen him play until he beat drafted.
Yeah. So, but I saw his stats. I was like, this is not draft worthy. But he's proven everyone wrong, and so good for him. Very exciting. So we promised I'd keep this short. I do want to do one thing because I think this is a good building block for what we want to build here. With kind of like what our segments will be like and how long those segments will be, and great opinions, of course. I want to do something fun. Okay, I've been seeing, and I'm so sorry I forgot who makes this content. I watch it on YouTube all the time. It's really fun, and they do random like NBA lineups, or they do random draft picks, or they'll do like draft your best 5 favorite foods, and then you'll go like that. And so I want to try something different. I want to try draft the most cursed NBA lineup you can possibly draft using current players. All right, you got it. I'll let you have the first pick if you have some down, and we'll also draft a coach at the end.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start big. We're gonna build from the paint out. Starting at center for my team. Give me Willie Cauley-Stein.
Oh my gosh, I forgot he's in the league. Actually, that is that is bad. Willie Cauley, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with. I'm gonna throw a curveball. Actually, I'm gonna throw a curveball here. I'm gonna rock my. I'm gonna start at the 3. I'm gonna go with bald Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh,
Yeah. We all saw
Hmm.
it's obviously not real, but bald Kawhi Leonard, it has to be one of the most cursed images I've ever seen in my life.
I want at going off of that. That's a good pick. But going off of that, I want a certain version of this player. If I can pull up a picture, that would be amazing. But give me at point guard Lakers Isaiah Thomas.
Oh,
But it's got to be. Do you know the picture I'm talking about?
is it with
The one
Braun?
that it was the edit that they posted when they signed him, and his face looks like weirdly inflated.
When you find it, send it to me and I'll put it in the video.
Okay.
But I do know what you're Lakers
Yeah.
IT. All right. I like that pick. I'm gonna go. This is tough. Since you went to guard, I'm gonna go with guard. I'm gonna go Spurs legend here, Cameron Payne. He just
Ooh.
dropped. He just dropped 54 in a rec league game. He's looking to be the greatest, having the greatest season of all time with the San Antonio Spurs, in my opinion. I just think Cameron Payne is that next MJ. I think he's what the Spurs needed.
got-
Forget Wimby.
He's got that
It's
dog in
Cameron
him.
Payne. It's Cameron Payne season. That's my pick.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a really good. I'm gonna take at the other guard, NBA journeyman Ish Smith.
Ish Smith. That's a great pick. What was he on? He was on the Nuggets this year.
Yeah, he's an NBA champion.
NBA champion Ish Smith. He finally found a team that would win him a ring. Look at that. See, KD, if you just would have stuck to the ring chase grind, you probably have 4 or 5 more. But anyways, sorry, KD. I didn't mean that. I totally meant that. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'll work a center here. So I got point guard and small forward. My center, I'm just gonna go Jonathan Kuminga for obvious reasons. We all know the nickname. I'm not gonna repeat it, but I love Kuminga. And
No, I mean,
so
you know what? That's
I just think I have to do
That's-
that.
that's a hell of a pick. You know, smart. I think that fits your lineup really well. And
Thank you.
in terms of marketability, I mean, fans are going to take notice, especially with his nickname. I mean, that's going to sell
Yeah.
jerseys, get butts and seats. You can't go wrong with him as an organization.
Thank you.
I'm going to go with, yeah, sure. This was a tough pick. Give me at power forward, Antetokounmpo. Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Thanasis Antetokounmpo is crazy.
I need him.
Bro.
Give him to me. I need him.
That's crazy. I love that. You're gonna take him at the power forward?
Yep.
I have you beat. It's pink sweater Kyle Kuzma.
Oh.
You know the picture. You know the
Yeah,
meme.
I do.
It's no one tops it. I don't think anyone tops. Westbrook's a close second, but I think pink sweater Kyle Kuzma has you beat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it might. It might have me beat on that one. But that's a good pick. That's a good pick. And I think just to round off my team, small forward, we need a veteran. We need a leader, some experience. He's been in the NBA a very long time. Small forward on my team is Garrett Temple.
Oh my gosh! I thought you were gonna say Bobby Portis, man.
No, he's too good. He's too good.
Yeah, he's too good. NBA legend. Garrett Temple, man. I forgot he's in the league.
Yeah.
You start naming these cursed players. It's like, oh man, I forgot he actually was toe to toe with Braun once. You know, outplaying
Players
LeBron.
Probably wouldn't know existed if you didn't play 2K.
Hey, but Pacers Garrett Temple, no one beats him. It's like Danny Granger. Like that Pacers 2K team, way back in the day.
Oh,
Champions every year. It's like the Hawks now. For some reason, the Hawks always win the championship on 2K.
2K really likes Trae Young.
Dude, I love Trae Young. He's splash on. Anyways, all right. So, yikes, Ryan. Yikes. All right. So, for my final pick, hold on, keep it together. We're almost done here. All right. My final pick before the coaches draft. It's Wizards Jordan Poole, the happiest man on earth. You know, I mean, there's no one happier. Have you seen those? It's all about. Have you
No,
seen
he
the
looks.
pictures?
He's happy to be there.
ecstatic.
He's
I know.
excited about this upcoming season.
Dude, it's
You
gotta be.
got both of the dynamic duo in Washington.
Yeah, Kuzma and Poole. I mean,
There
those
you go.
guys are gonna
the
chuck
worst
up.
versions of them. But
Yeah, they're gonna chuck up 38 shots and compete on who missed more. So, watching
And it's
Wizards
gonna be
basketball, yeah, it'll be fun. It's gonna be an absolute. It's gonna be a Kyle Kuzma masterclass all season. So, I mean, they're gonna compete with the Celtics. That's all I'm saying. Celtics aren't winning more than 2 games against them this year. So.
I'm ignoring that.
You had to think
We'll
hard
come
on that
back
one.
to it though. We'll come
All right.
back to it.
All right, yeah. So, all right, for your coach. Who's your coach?
This was tough. You know, I looked at the candidates,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought a lot of names. I did. I think I suggested one to you earlier on the phone.
You did.
But I think at the end of the day, I need a guy who knows how to coach, knows how to lead this team.
Oh, you're gonna take my
And
guy.
I think that man is Fred Hoiberg.
Oh, you didn't take Fred Hoiberg. That is baked. That is so bad. Who is he coaching now?
I don't know. Let's see. What is Fred Hoiberg up to?
Fred Hoiberg. What is he doing? What does he do? I mean, that's just.
Do I have to pick? He's the current head coach at Nebraska. Do I have to pick a different one now?
I mean, it counts. You can pick an NBA
That's
one.
terrible.
It's even worse now. It's more cursed that he's at Nebraska. I mean, yeah, it doesn't get worse than that. I think that's a perfect pick.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's man, that's crazy. All right. So I had two candidates.
Mm.
So I originally wanted to go with Rick Carlisle for obvious reasons. His daughter is very attractive to me. So I mean, since I'm the general manager and I'd get a chance to shoot my game, shoot my shot. I'd probably break like Kuzma and Poole, but it's still, the invitation is still out there. If you ever see this, what's up? I work close to minimum wage. I still go to school. I can't support you, but anyways, but I decided on Ime Udoka for
I was literally about to predict that.
Yeah. I decided on Udoka. No particular reason. Surely he's a great role model. Very loyal. He's just a great coach. Doesn't cry when things get difficult, unlike the coach he replaced. So yeah, I think Ime is the obvious choice here. What is that face, bro? He is shocked. Thoughts? No? All right. I'm just saying.
He's a really good head coach. He runs an amazing defense.
He's got
All
great
the players love playing for him.
I heard his coaching staff loves him too.
Yeah. He's got this presence in the locker room. He's very close with his coworkers. He goes above and beyond for them, some might say.
Yeah, well, below and beyond, but yeah.
Very highbrow stuff here.
Very highbrow stuff. I see your brows are very full, as mine are not. I actually burned myself here. Ignore that. Don't ask. I was playing with fire. Things get a little chippy. Don't worry about it.
A little pyromaniac.
4th of July. Things happen. That's just how it is. All right, so I don't know. I think that was a great first run at it. What are your thoughts? You have anything you want to add?
Well, we talked about several things, and we didn't talk about other things, so we'll have to be back next week to talk about those things. And I guess we keep coming back till we don't have things to talk about anymore.
And to top it off, you'll be the one doing the intros from now on, because obviously,
thank God.
Yeah. Hey man. All right. I tried my hardest. sometimes you shoot shots and you miss. It goes back to my team, Jordan Poole, Kuzma. We miss shots. It's okay though. Happens.
Yep. It does. It happens. It does. And that's okay. And yeah, I'm excited to be here with you. I'm looking forward to what the future has in store. Happy to be back on the mic. It's a little bit different than I expected, but it's good nonetheless.
Oh yeah, 100%. And so that'll wrap up our show, I guess. The Unnamed Pod as for now. Ryan will come up with a new name, don't worry. All right. It's not, like I said, it's an unnamed pod because I don't have a name for it yet. So it'll change as we go on. But Ryan, if you'd like to close us out, since you're very good at this and I'm not, and then we'll be on our way.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Unnamed Pod. I've been your co-host, Ryan Galloway, with my co-host, Will Glover, and we will see you back next week, probably.
Hopefully.
And we're going to be talking about baseball and basketball and a little bit of college football. So stay
definitely
tuned
college
for
football.
That. It will be good. We are 38 days from college football, and we are going to be providing you with poor sports takes and entertainment every step of the way. So we'll see you next week.